there's a difference between a film and reality. So let's turn our attention to a disturbing trend that's been emerging or that's been simmering in our public discourse, a trend that seeks to vilify one of the most inclusive, oldest spiritual traditions in the world, Sanatan. Once again, we've seen a prominent figure, this time actor Kamal Haasan, now Member of Parliament, take aim at this timeless philosophy, calling it a chain that needs to be broken. But he is not alone, viewers. This is just the latest chapter in what I am calling Sanatan Slander, a calculated campaign by a section of our political and the so-called intellectual ecosystem to paint Sanatan as the root of all societal evils. Viewers, Kamal Haasan's remark equated Sanatan with dictatorship, suggesting education is the weapon to break its so-called chains. This is not some stray comment, it's part of a pattern. You know about it. Rewind to 2023 when DMK leader Udyanidhi Stalin compared Sanatan to diseases like dengue and malaria, calling for its eradication. Then we have Jitendra Awhad, Sharad Pawar's leader, claiming it's not even part of Hinduism, but a tool of caste oppression. Viewers, this is a deliberate script pushed by an ecosystem that thrives on division and intolerance. But let's ask the tough question. What has Sanatan done to deserve this wrath? Some will point to social issues like caste discrimination, conveniently ignoring that these are human distortions, not the essence of any tradition or of Sanatan. The Vedas don't preach division, they speak of universal divinity. The Gita does not chain anyone, it offers liberation through knowledge and duty. If anything, Sanatan has been a force for reform, inspiring saints and movements like the Bhakti movement that broke barriers of caste and creed. So why the slander? Because, viewers, this is about politics and power. It's a vote-winning strategy, a tactic. Across the country, we have opposition leaders and their allies using this narrative to rally specific voter bases, painting Hindus as the problem, and the ecosystem then amplifies this by spinning tales of regressive faith that needs dismantling. They know the power of words. Call something a chain or a disease enough times and people might start believing it. And what's ironic is the double standard, the hypocrisy here. The ecosystem selective outrage spares other ideologies but zeroes in on Hinduism's core with surgical precision. Why? Because you see, it's an easy target in a country where the majority will not outrage. The intolerance is exclusively the domain of one community. Listen to JVC Sriram joins the panel. Mr. Lakshman R, State Secretary of the MNM Kamal Haasan's party. Harish Muhammad Ibrahim joins us. Mr. Lakshman, good evening, sir. Why do you want to break the chains of Sanatan? Where is the chain in Sanatan? First of all, answer that question.
Who is breaking? That is where I am going to start with. First of all, let us be very clear. All that honorary Member of Parliament, Dr. Kamal Haasan, was talking was completely related to education and how education can benefit in the progress of nation and development. So that is the starting point. All he said was education is the only weapon you need and you don't need any other weapon. To be very clear, he did not slander or mean anything to Hinduism or any religion. We are not against any religion for that matter.
Mr.
What we are trying to say
is my question so difficult to understand? Where is the chain in Sanatan that Kamal Haasan wants to break? Have you seen that chain?
I'm trying to tell you, the only thing is, it is not the chain, but it is about the whole caste discrimination that comes with it. That is what we are trying to break. The ill effects of it is what we are saying, that education is a solution to that problem.
Okay. So by Kamal Haasan's logic, by your leader's logic, the caste problem is exclusively to Sanatan, right?
Are we going to deny that this caste is eternal and then it does not have a problem today?
That's not
Are
my
we going to
question.
deny that at all?
Is Kamal Haasan linking caste problem to only Sanatan? Do other religions have this problem of caste?
Understand that, and that is why I am saying it is not particular to any religion.
You know, I'll tell you,
We're talking about-
1 minute. Let's not mince words here. Try replacing Sanatan with some other religion and you will see. You will not be here on the panel to even debate. You will have to seek the help of the state government and you will be begging for security cover. Not just for your leader, even for spokespersons and ordinary, workers of the party. That's the problem. You see, Vivek Srivastav, you want to join Kamal Haasan in this movement to break chains of Sanatan?
It is already there. It is not about breaking any religion or harming people following any particular religion. It is about reforms. There has been a caste problem, especially in Tamil Nadu. Dravids are a reality. They have been subjected to atrocities for centuries. Periyar came and relief started coming. Ambedkar came, he contributed. This is the reality. This is what Kamal Haasan is talking of. And he's talking of education and reform. What is wrong? And yes, you talked of other religions. Let me tell you the difference. Caste system is a part of our scriptures. It is not a part of the scriptures of Islam or any other religion. Anybody can become a priest in Buddhism.
1 minute. कौन सा scripture है सर बताइए?
Reserved for the Brahmins.
कौन सा scripture है ये?
नहीं मैं आपसे पूछता हूँ सर. मैं आपसे पूछता हूँ.
You invoked Ambedkar and I will read to you what Ambedkar has said about other religions. But before we get there, Dr. Ranganathan, scriptures में है, so the call to break chains of Sanatan is justified.
Look, it is a fact that the most virulent castes have been the chiefs of the Communist Party of India. I don't want to replicate what the founder of CPIM, Namboodiripad, said, that working class is superior to the Dalits. This is the situation where these hypocrites rule the roost. But coming back to Kamal Haasan, honestly, I think the time has come when Kamal Haasan should replicate in real life what was his role in the film Pushpak, a silent one. He is the Rahul Gandhi who speaks Tamil, as simple as that. The only thing lower than his credibility is his intelligence, which is surprising. Because him being a decent actor, the least he could do is act intelligent. Remember, he had recently propagated another ridiculous argument, that Tamilians are not Hindus. Well, would I be, Pranesh, accused of body shaming if I commented on the pitiful size of his cranium? No one is revered more by us Tamilians than Lord Kartikeya or Muruka. And who is he? Son of Lord Shiva. And what did he do? He said to have invented our language, protected our language. Tamilians would not exist without Tamil. And Tamil would not exist without Muruka, son of Shiva. And you know what Muruka means? Mu is Mukunda or Vishnu, Ru Rudra or Shiva, and Ka is Kamala or Brahma. Now if this, the Trinity is in the core of Hinduism and Sanatana, I don't know what is. And now he comes up with another blooper that Kannada originated from Tamil. Honestly, he should just stick to doing nothing and saying nothing. And he will go very well with DMK. If Kamal Haasan had said what he has about another religion, there'll be a civil war by now. But Hindus are easy to abuse. They don't behead transgressors. Just 30 seconds. Look, Pranesh, being a Darwinian atheist, I have no skin in the game. But this much I do know. Sanatana has survived 8 millennia because it imbibes the scientific virtues of diversity, empathy and independent thought and reform. In Hinduism, religion is an offshoot of the way of life, while in Abrahamic ideologies, way of life is an offshoot of religion. It follows that the former is less shackled by rigidity or by rules and dictats and is more mutable, celebrating diversity of its followers. As always, the source, the fountainhead dictates the mutability and eagerness to change. 30 seconds. In Hinduism, there are sects that promote and celebrate atheism, Charvaks. There are sects that reject Vedas altogether, Lingayat.
No, let's put that to Mr. Harish Ibrahim. Harish Ibrahim, what do you make of Kamal Haasan's comment?
It's plain simple for people to understand. If you take it in the right sense, then you can get the right sense what Mr. Kamal Haasan said. And what he has said is about the social, economical, political purview in what the education system is meant. If you want to take it in the right sense, then it is crystal clear whatever he said.
Okay,
and
so one must be educated to break chains of Sanatan. Is that the right sense? Only Sanatan?
Nothing to do with religion, first of all.
What is Sanatan if it is
religion,
not religion? What is Sanatan?
ask yourself whether the Sanatan has 4 different classifications, right from Brahminism, next to the Sutras, Vaishnavas, and who the Dalits. You have a scripture stating that the Sutras and the Dalits shouldn't be given an education. Are you going to agree that? The Brahminical patriarchy should agree that? No.
You know, you
That
must
is what
now move beyond Brahminical patriarchy and this dismantle Hindutva propaganda. And Vivek Srivastav, you know, you're clapping too early. वो change जो है वो आ रहा है आपके पास. By the end of it, you'll be changed in your hypocrisy. So don't celebrate too early. 1 minute. Ravi Srivastav, 1 minute. Ravi Srivastav, there are, you know, leaders in the Congress party, in opposition, who had a problem with operation, what was it? The operation where 3 Pakistani terrorists were nabbed and killed in Jammu and Kashmir.
Mahadev.
Yes. वो बोला, उन्होंने बोला ये नाम जो है सेक्युलर नहीं है, कम्युनल है. And now this.
That Sindoor and Trishul and Mahadev. What is wrong? There used to be Operation Vijay, Operation Balwan, Operation Parakram. What is wrong with that?
Why are you asking me? Ask Prithviraj. मैंने नहीं बोला है, sir. I am only reading.
This is the one, this is the propaganda to polarize people. Sanatan is not a religion, sir. Hindu is a religion. Like Muslim, like Sikh, like Christian, like Jews.
Okay.
Sanatan is not a religion.
Okay. And there is Hindu terror also, right? There is Hindu terror also. Sanatan is not a religion, Hindu is, and there is Hindu terror. Ravi Srivastav, think before you speak. JVC Sriram, what's going on? We have someone, you know, by the name of Mr. Lakshman. I'm underlining the name. Lakshman is here to defend the anti-Sanatan rhetoric of Kamal Haasan.
Good evening, Pranesh, and good evening to my fellow viewers and the viewers of Times Now. First thing I want to say, I come from the same school of Kamal Haasan. Same alumnus, Hindu Higher Secondary School, Triplicate. Here was a gentleman who did not even take his transfer certificate, jumped out of the school balcony and dropped out of the school. And he is giving lectures on the education system of Sanatan. Number 2, because it's unfortunate that I'm there in the panel today. There was a second school. He came out, dropped out from PSI secondary school in Mylapore. My father happens to be the teacher in I.N.D.I.A secondary school. What do? I know some facts. I know some truths. And I would spill it here. And you call me here in the last minute. Right? And number 2, what is this division they are talking about? Isn't in Islam there are divisions? Can a person belonging to a Aga Muslim community go to a Shia mosque and do namaz? Christianity, you have divisions. There is Protestant, Catholic, so many. So why are you so obsessed with this Sanatan? I will tell you, Pranesh, why Kamal Haasan is obsessed. This is a Thanksgiving speech to Udayanidhi's challenge.
Right.
Udayanidhi's challenge said,
I read that out. Now the problem, this, you know, anecdote from school, I didn't know that you went to the same school, JVC Sriram. But you see, Dr. Ranganathan, Kamal Haasan was an outstanding student, while JVC Sriram, you know, would sit and attend lectures. So that's the problem. But why blame the school for this? 5 seconds, Dr. Rangana, we'll have to wrap this.
No, you know, Mr. Ibrahim out there seems like a very educated, erudite person. I asked him a very simple thing. Can he tell me which Sanatana scripture that we need to be educated to break the shackles of? Is it said that do not take disbelievers as friends, convert them and kill them if they refuse 489? Mr. Ibrahim, bata do.
Mr. Anand Ranganathan, you have to come to the scripture class with me and the Tamil
Scripture
people
class.
whether
The world knows knows the answer. We've run out of time. Janma, I'm sorry. There's no more time. Hopefully, some other time we'll have a panel like this to discuss this. Mr. Lakshman, it's okay, sir. You tried your best. Let the people now judge. The news are with Navita Kumar on the other side.